For some one, and I'm back this time to talk about the new Pokemon games, Sun and Moon. Sorry I'm a little late on this. I do have a live reaction, but the audio is really, really bad. So I might link it below, but it's on my channel. Go take a look at it. I'm not going to delete it, but um, this is going to be my thoughts on that. I was kind of debating if I even want to talk about this because I do feel that this announcement was underwhelming, but I do think that there's enough that I can talk about, enough that I can get into. So I'm going to try to make the first part of this really, really fast. First of all, is some people are saying that I'm disappointed because of the leaks. Yes, I saw the leaks, and stupid websites like IGN, I would have seen the leaks no matter what. So thank you, IGN, for being the way you are, for forcing me to see things that I theoretically might not have wanted to see. But I chose to see the leaks anyway, so that's not me. But there are people who would have been spoiled if they were trying to hide it, if they were subscribed to channels like IGN. And but I still would have been disappointed because I was expecting more. And the reason I was expecting more is because when X and Y was unveiled, they actually gave us a full trailer showing the legendaries, showing part of the new world, showing the new trainers, and even showing the new starters. And I would have been cool with a still of the new starters. I'm not asking for the world. I'm just asking for a little bit. My friend did say that this is how Nintendo works. They want to piecemeal everything. They want you to get hype, and this is how you build hype. You do a little bit by little bit by little bit, and that's fine. I just felt that they did a little too little, so I just wanted to get that out of the way. But now into the whole thing. So Sun and Moon has been unveiled, and a lot of people are talking about the little that we did get. First of all, is let me get this out of the way. It is seventh gen. For people who are saying that we are not sure if this is seventh gen, well, in the video they name every single generation, and then they name the dates. 1996, 1999, 2002, and they go down until they go 2013 and this year 2016. They are making it very clear. And also on the website, they do give some a little bit more details on the Pokemon official website. They do break it down, a new world and new Pokemon. So this is not 6.5 like some people were expecting. This is a new generation. It's Sun and Moon. Of course, it's a new generation. I knew it right off the top of my head. I didn't have to go check out. I didn't have to go check out more information. For the people who think it is, now there's not much I can talk about. There's a theory going around that the new game is going to be based around Singapore, and because Singapore, I believe one of the languages they use in Singapore are a common language. I don't know this for a fact, but I have heard people say this is Chinese. That would link up with them doing it, but it even being based in another part of China, just just normally would be fine too. I think that'd be cool with and just a quick thing. I know when it comes to movies, movies do better in China if they have some basis in China, and I don't know if Singapore counts for that sake. But this is something that because now more games are going to be developed in China. Now the band is kind of lift on video games. I do think some game developers are going to, when they can, they are going to make some games based in China to get those sales up. Because us in America, I'll buy a game based on anywhere if the game is good and if the characters are good. So I think that's good to try to diversify your audience. Now, with all that being said, as I said, there's not much to talk about. I What I'm hoping for this game, and I know it took a long time for me to get into this, but what I want from this game is obviously I want new Mega Evolutions. I want at least 100 new Pokemon. I don't think that's an unrealistic number. Last generation, I don't remember the number we got, but it was well under what I was expecting. So I'm hoping this time around we do get at least 100 new Pokemon. Um, I can't wait to see what the starters look like. I don't really want to talk about like design of what I expect to see because I could get into that, and I do expect the new legendaries to be something based around Sun and Moon. I have heard other people talk about, hey, maybe it is going to be in Japan again, based around that, or maybe they'll do the Sun and Moon of Japanese culture. I don't necessarily think that because there's Sun and Moon and everything, and they could still do that, but with another culture. So that'd be cool. Or they could make it in China and still be it about the Japanese pantheon. That would be cool, but I don't think they are going to do that. Other than that, some of the the big mega evolution I want to see, there are two. And these are going to be for both first gen, but these are just the two that come off the top of my head. Butterfree, because we did get Beedrill, and the other one is Raichu. I'd love to see Pikachu mega evolution, but they've never done one that is that's not a fully evolved Pokemon. So Raichu would be that Pokemon. So that'd be awesome if we got a Raichu Mega Evolution. I don't know why they haven't done it because Pikachu is our mascot. So to me, it just makes sense. So I'm hoping I get my Raichu. Other than that, I'm hoping we get. I'm hoping we get new. I do hope we get a new type. I'm not like we need a new type, but it would be nice to get a new type. I do want at least two new Eevee evolutions. That's what I will say. What would they be? Well, I do want a flying Eevee evolution. That would be my number one. If I had to say a number two, I will say dragon. But yet again, that's not something that, like, if I don't see a dragon one, I'll be like, oh, I'm disappointed. If I don't see a flying one, that would be a little disappointing because I think a flying Eevee evolution, and I don't mean wings, I mean just something that like looks kind of like cloudy, and that would look cool. I think that would be cool. And Eevee is cool, and eventually I want every single Eevee evolution. Other than that, I do want some more evolutions of Pokemon. I can't really name any of them off the top of my head because none of the ones that I would really want, I would expect or even think would ever happen. So I'm not gonna say what they are, just because I don't think they would really make really good evolutions, nor do I think they would do it. But I do want some older evolutions to have new evolutions. I think that would be cool. And I'm just hoping they bring in some really cool ideas, do some really cool new Pokemon. They have done really good jobs. I liked what they did with sixth gen. I think the designs were actually quite good. And so I hope they continue that. They had a lot less to do, so they had a really easier task to do it, but they were all good. Or most of them were good. There were very few I didn't like. Even like the sword Pokemon, I forgot his name. He ended up becoming one of my favorite. He was on my main team because he was actually really cool. So even ones that I thought, there was one, I forgot what it was. It was a psychic cat. I forgot its name. I don't know the names of sixth gen off the top of my head. That one I wish had a second evolution. That was a little disappointing. But other than that, I actually did like the design. I actually did like that Pokemon. I just thought it was a little weak, so I didn't use it all that much. But I did actually like the Pokemon for the most part, and I liked how they did the starters where they were based on like D&D classes, like the basic archetype classes. So yeah, this was just my thoughts on that. This was Goku for the Sim 1. Please leave your thoughts, tell me what you think, and I'll see you next time. YouTube.